All right, well, let's bring in Alina Habba. She is a senior spokesperson for Trump and also one of the lawyers on the teams, and she is just all about it, just making sure things go right and go straight. Alina, the mugshot. Elon Musk just tweeted earlier today that it's 10 million views per hour. That mugshot will go down as the most popular one of all time. I have a question. Why, with Fani Willis, why do they need his mugshot? I mean, he was federally indicted once before, twice before, states indicted once before. Why did this jurisdiction need a mugshot?
They didn't. They didn't need the mugshot. It was, I guess, to her probably a trophy, but thank you, because now the trophy actually became ours. She wanted to get it done. We obviously had told her that no other jurisdiction required it. He is the single most famous man on the planet. And you are asking for a mugshot, which is typically for a flight risk. The guy is protected by Secret Service, as we know. Pretty sure he couldn't hide even if he wanted to. So it was, I think, a power play. But realistically, the power play kind of got reversed on her. And as we've seen with him opening up on X, which he hasn't been on in a while, the merch alone that, he has been sold to date. And look at what happened with Tucker when he didn't go to the debate. I mean, there is nobody like President Trump. There just isn't. He's a media magnet, whether it's to talk badly about him or well about him. You can't really stop him. The man's a powerhouse. And the more they try, it actually emboldens and strengthens his base, because they're upset that you would attack somebody for a library book, for the way, they categorized an accounting tab, and now for what? Protecting the Constitution and our right to a fair and free election. That's what we're doing. The American people aren't stupid. The mugshot was probably one of the best things that ever happened to him, probably at this point. So thank you, Fanny.
Yeah, and it was almost immediate. I mean, the mugshot came out, we were live, and I said, that's going to be the greatest single asset for raising money in the history of politics. Now, I'll bet you it will. What's the next step? Okay, so now he's got 4 indictments, 2 state, 2 federal. What is the next step? Is he going to... You were on the plane with him. You talked to him. This was the day after the big debate that actually fell flat. It flopped. Fox did around 11 million. It was their worst audience showings in their history. So all this spin that they're doing, it was a great success. It wasn't. He wasn't there. It didn't work. Is he going to go to the next debates? Did he talk about whether or not he'll join?
I think that, look, I'm not part of the campaign team. I'm very careful about what I do and don't say. I think from his perspective, actually, I shouldn't even say from his perspective. I think from the public's perspective, if you look at the poll numbers, he is so far in advance. There really is not a need at this moment for him to be there doing what some individuals who have never been in office, who are new to the scene, need to do. And his policies are well known. We know they work. We know what they are. We know where he stands on important issues that, frankly, the country is not focused on because they're too busy trying to get Trump, the border.
I'm sorry, Alina, I just want to ask you this, because this is what's striking me now. He's got New York, he's got 2 federals, he's got now Georgia. These court dates, if you look at the timeline, the courts, the dates and appearances and things he's got to do, even potential trials, are lining up to happen just as he's going into primary season, as they're going into the general election. How is the man going to? Yeah, how is he going to make all those things happen?
First of all, he will figure it out. That is him. He's got an amazing campaign team that will figure it out. He will figure it out, but that doesn't mean that it's fair. It's not fair. It's intentional. It's interference in an election. It is 100% taking away our right to choose and vet the next president of this country. And that's what they wanted. They know they can't beat him in the polls. They waited years to bring him in under these indictments.